Now, to be clear in this moment, I thought my ask of the city council was pretty fair. I wasn't asking them to have an official stance on the LGBTQIA plus unicorn community. I wasn't asking them to officially tell me where they stand with their own sexual identity. I was not asking whether they were liberal or Republican. I was just simply asking for them to take a public stance on the abuse of children, not a stance on these shows. I wasn't even asking them for an official stance on obese men parading around in lingerie and whether that's immoral or just frankly gross. I made the lowest possible requirement anyone could make of an elected official. I asked them to publicly state that they reject exposing children to sexually explicit material. But not even one of these people up there who supposedly represent their constituency could muster a grunt in response to the question. Crickets. When all I asked them to say is, we reject sexually explicit material and kids being exposed to that at city events. Instead, we were left to hear the LGBTQ activists drone on and on about their personal pain and their plight coming out of the closet while kids were being abused by adults. So here's what that sounded like.
In doing so, they put the lives of that community in danger. And the worst part is they are doing it with that as the objective. The lies, the rhetoric, the unfounded accusations against queer people endanger the lives of much loved citizens of our city.
I also am concerned about safety at the various Pride events. Various groups have been calling for people to go investigate these events. There's been multiple threats to queer businesses.
Fully oppressed, and this type of oppression from all the governing bodies and their community leads to crisis and fatal situations.
Because I am deeply terrified about my personal safety and the safety of my friends and family for even just speaking here.
I have been threatened to be stoned to death by street preachers. I have been threatened to be lined up against the wall and shot in the head by priests. Opinions should be relegated to pineapple on pizza. Not my safety, not my rights.
Over the past couple of days, I have received graphic, detailed death threats. These threats include hanging me off of the walking bridge, which, like I said, I live right beside, and even go as far to threaten my dog's safety, cutting her throat.
Now I have to question every night for someone to come in our apartment or try to grab one of us on the street, and I'm constantly have to worry.
So let me get this straight. The kids who are being victimized here are not the real victims. It's grown adults who supposedly got their feelings hurt because they can't shove obese men in lingerie and have them dance provocatively in front of kids. These are the people that we are supposed to feel sympathy for. Now, forgive me if I don't believe that a single one of these threats are real. Now, perhaps some of them are, but I deign to guess that very few of them are. I mean, there was one guy who even suggested that he got a death threat for his dog. I'm no rocket scientist, but I'm pretty sure the average citizen doesn't know that you even have a dog. So if you really got this threat, then I might look to your neighbor. So you just got done watching a small excerpt of a much larger episode. You can find the link to that full episode down below in the description of this video. So you definitely need to check that out, because if you like that clip, you'll like the much larger episode. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and click that little bell to be notified when great new episodes of Indie Thinker come your way. Thanks for watching.